I want to talk about aligning your life with your values. This is something that's extremely important for INFPs and everybody, but specifically INFPs who use our dominant function of introverted feeling, which is all about your conscience and your values and making decisions that align with who you are as a person. That's how we make decisions. That's the natural process that we go through. And if you don't have a clear understanding of your values, then it becomes very difficult to actually make decisions, even if it's just like, what do you want to eat? But what about the bigger decisions in life? Like, who should you date? What kind of career should you pursue? Where should you live? These are bigger decisions that are shaped by your values. And I'm going to help you in this video get a better understanding of why that's so important and what you can do about it. What's up, legend? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology, where I help INFPs to find their spark and live a life of meaning and purpose. And the values that we bring into our lives are one of the core components to that. When I talk to any of my coaching clients or people that schedule a free strategy session to see if we're a good fit, and they talk about inner emotional struggles and not feeling fulfilled, feeling like they're dead inside, or they've lost their spark, or they're just depressed. Well, that usually comes from not living in alignment to their values. And so one of the biggest, easiest ways to motivate yourself to feel more fulfilled in life and excited about life is to actually lean into your introverted feeling. Why is this? Because if you are in alignment with your values, you have more harmony, more happiness, more authenticity, less questioning yourself, less doubt, less worry, less anxiety. You have a more secure stance in life. And from that position, you can do a lot more. I was going to say anything. Maybe that's true. I know that INFPs, when we get convicted about something that's really important to us, we cannot be stopped. We will go endlessly to pursue that because, one, it's really important to us. And two, we don't really understand how big of a project it might be if we are fully focused on it and we're like, we're going to make this happen no matter what. Then none of that stuff matters. None of the resource management and objectives and delegating and stuff like that matters. We just, well, like, I'll make it happen. I'll do it all myself if I have to. And that's actually a superpower. That's a really good thing. There are better ways of going about it sometimes. You can get people to help you. You can create systems and organization for your goals and your projects and things like that. But you could also just pursue it zealotless, like zealous, what's that word? Like a zealot, full out pursuit. So here are 3 things in alignment with your values and how to find them and what to do with them. So first, define your core values. If you don't know your core values, then you are missing out on a lot in life. And I'm sure you feel it, but having a label, a word for your values is really helpful. It's really important. Instead of just this feeling of this burning fire within me. Well, that's good. That's nice to know about. But if you can say this is compassion for the underdog, then you have a better way of communicating it to other people and getting other people to support you, as well as having a plethora of different ways to create it and communicate it, like through art, through dance, through music, through writing, stories. You can use that as your theme for a lot more things rather than fiery burning inside. So define your core values. To do this, first, you should probably go to infp.geekpsychology.com, get the I Now Feel Positive Masterclass for INFPs, because there's a whole module on defining your values. And that's the best way of doing it. But you can also list what is important to you in your life. Just list all the things that are important to you, and then list why those are important. Draw a little arrow. Why is that important? Then why is that important? Why is that important? Until you get to your end game value. And it's going to be a nominalization, right? Like a noun that you cannot put in a wheelbarrow. So happiness, faith, love, caring, compassion, family, control. And that can be used as your Polaris star or your guiding wind in your sails to live by your values. But you need to define it first. Take the time to do it. I know it might feel like this internal struggle, like, well, I don't want to put it to words or I can't put it to words. And that's your eighth function, introverted thinking, kind of butting heads with you. All right. But bring that character on your team, bring the analyzing adept character within your psyche on your team and say, okay, this is really important to us. Let's do it. Elicit them, bring them, negotiate with them, have that character on your team, and things get a lot better. Number two, align your actions with your values. So, not just knowing about it, but actually creating your life, architecting your life, building it, crafting it, so that your values are present every day. You will be so much happier. So, for me, one value is creativity. And there's also growth and family. Okay, I have many more, but those are the three that I really stick to. And that's what this is. That's what YouTube is. Creativity and growth. Okay, I study, I bring out these videos, I create these videos. It's my form of creativity and self-expression. Also, it is for my family and you as part of my family too. So make sure that your life is in alignment with your values. Super important. And the more that you can do that, the more that you can bring in your personality type and live in accordance to that. I'm trying to not say in alignment anymore. Then you're going to be happier because you're just going to feel rejuvenated and fulfilled, more excited, more ready to pursue your goals and have a lot more energy to do it because you don't feel that like tearing inside of acting differently than the things that you really value in life. And the last one is to stand strong in difficult times. It's not easy to live in accordance to your values. There will be things that will come up and they will tempt you. And as an INFP, we're pretty good at saying, no, like, I'm not going to do that. Right. But it will happen, especially if you are stretching yourself outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes I need to make a choice between creativity and family. Which do I focus on right now? And which is going to give me the return that I want in the future? That's a hard one. And also when my friends call up and want to hang out and I'm in family mode or I'm in creativity mode or I'm studying, I'm in growth mode. Those are difficult negotiations that you have to have with yourself. And you just have to remember which values are the most important in your life because you've defined them and you're aligning your life with them. It does become easier, but there are always going to be those times. So lastly, I just want to say, make your values your compass for your life. When you are making a tough decision or any decision, just check in with your values. Does this fulfill creativity? Does this fulfill growth and family? If it doesn't fulfill those values, then it's a lot easier to decide. And if it does, then it's a lot easier to decide as well. And a lot easier to summon that courage and actually do the things that you know you should do because it's aligned with those values. So I hope that this video helped. I'm sure it did because this is an important topic for INFPs and it's something that we focus on all the time. We just haven't been taught how to do it. And the more that we can have these kind of conversations around these topics that are so important to us, the better our lives are going to be because it's like we're all playing these different character classes in this open world RPG of life. And the world needs us INFP priests or healers, the resonating soul plus the innovating explorer, which I call the innovating soul. That's what I call INFPs, innovating soul. So we need those innovating souls like us out there pursuing things, creating things, bringing compassion and empathy and care and all that good stuff to the world so that the world is a better place and is healed. We can go out there and heal it because we can't have a bunch of just strategizing commanders everywhere. It just doesn't work. The world needs a blend of all the different character classes. So get out there and do you to the best of your ability. All right? Good luck, have fun. Peace.